In our last video, we talked about leading with the content, leading with the value to the viewer, and then integrating the sponsor's product or service into the video afterwards. So today I want to talk about the specifics and exactly how to do that. So first and foremost, you want to, once you make your deal with the influencer and once you know exactly the scope of the project, what you want to do is you want to get your product or your service. Let's talk about product for a second. You want to get your product into the influencer's hands. So you want to make sure that the influencer has that product in their hand, that they're using in their day-to-day lives, that it shows up quietly, that it's integrated. They don't talk about it. It just shows up in the content. So that's the first thing you have to do. And you have to do that, anywhere from a month to a few weeks prior to the actual paid integration happening, because that way when you get to the second step, what happens is the viewers, the audience, they're used to it. They've seen it in the content and it's not foreign to them and they know that it's legit. So that's step one. So step one is early integration. Have the product with the influencer and have the influencer using that product. Second step is you want to create brand affinity. You want to create a story for the brand. So you want the influencer to come out and you want them to talk about the product. You want them to demonstrate the product. You want them to show how the product integrates into their life. You want them to show, so if it's, let's say, a food and beverage product, you want them to talk about how they feed this product to their family or how they consume the product themselves. If it's an electronic, you want them to show, this is how I use the electronic. This is how I use it in my day-to-day life. So that's the second part. That's creating brand affinity. There's no strong call to action there because you want that story to be told. You're building that affinity. Now, the third step is that strong call to action. So if what you're doing is, you have a product that you want to see actual conversion on, you want to see sales, you want to see clicks to a website, you want to see the viewer take an action. That's the third step. So again, recap. Step number one, natural integration, have the product or the service show up. Step number two, you want to create brand affinity. You want the influencer to tell the story of how and why this product is useful and why this product is in their life. And then step number three, that's when you want to have your conversion. That's when you want to have a strong call to action, when you want the influencer to say, this is why you need to buy the product. This is why you need to use this product. Here's a link in my description box. Have the influencer direct them to that call to action, that CTA that you want them to perform. So if it's in that description box, you put the link in there, tell them, click on that link, purchase the product, order the service. And that's the three-step method that we suggest that you use when dealing with influencers. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate your time, and we'll catch you soon.